everyone. Welcome back to another exciting day of mathematics. Let's go. Let's go. It's been a fun day today seeing people wear different kind of clothes. So yeah, warm-up number 20 is on the screen. That shouldn't take you long. Let's get started, please. We started already with numbers 1 and 2 simplification for about a week now. Number 3 is in there. Yesterday we introduced, we brought back the quadratic equations to solve. And number 5, the GCF for 3 different numbers. Give you guys some time. Copy and go. And in. So I was looking at some of you for number 1. You guys multiplied using distributed property. Some of you used the area model. I'm going to use the area model just to bring it back. So for number 1, what is the first thing we do? We set it in order. Is that correct? So that means this is third degree, first degree, 0 degree. This is third degree, 0 degree, first degree. So I'm going to write this one first right here. 2x squared y plus y minus 1. I'm going to use the area model for this one. And my other one is negative 4x squared y, negative 3y, and positive 2. On these, the reason I like to use the area model because it keeps me organized. That's just me. I know you guys are more organized than me. Anyway, Eli is like, I don't know about that. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start finding the areas on the top. So we got negative 4x squared times these 3. So we got negative 8x to the 4th, y to the 2nd. This is negative 4x to the 2nd, y to the 2nd. And positive 4x squared y. Is my multiplication correct? Yes? All right, double check my work. Let me go to the next one. This one for all these 3 areas. So we got negative 3 times 2x squared y. Hold on, let me pause Tupac really quick. Hold on. All right, negative 3y times 2x squared y is negative 6x squared y to the 2nd. Negative 3y times y, that's negative 3y to the 2nd. And negative 3y times negative 1, that's positive 3y. So far so good, yes? All right, and lastly, the 2 times all these 3, so we got a positive 4x squared y. We got a positive 2y and a negative 2. So from there, it's easier to rewrite this. There are no 4x to the 4th and y to the 2nd. I bring that down. 8x to the 4th, y to the 2nd, and it's a negative. From there, I combine these 2 right here. What is negative 4 and negative 6? That is negative 10x squared y squared. Next, I combine these right here. So we got, what is 4 plus 4? 8 minus 3? 5. Oh, wait. Not this one right here. What? My bad. This one and this one. So that gives us 8x squared y. Next, this one right here by itself, minus 3y squared. Then the y's, 2y plus 3y, that's 5y minus 2. Hands if you got that by yourself. Some of us, okay. All right. Number 2. Tell your neighbor what you got for number 2, and I'll get an answer from someone. And it looks like Mario's done. I see you, Mario. Abby's done. I see you, Abby. Rachel's done. Yeah. This one? Four x to the second and 4x to the second y. That's 8x to the second y. Number 2. Abby, what'd you get? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hands if you got that for number 2. That is correct. How about number 3? Answer for number 3. Tell your neighbor what you got for number 3, and then Abby's going to pass it to someone. What'd you get for number 3? Pass someone, Abby. Negative what? 8. 8. Yes. That's going to, what? 12. Hands if you got that. Looks about right, but we need that in solution set, right? So you write solution set of x such that inside, and you close your solution set. Ooh-wee. All right. Number 4. Tell your neighbor what you got for number 4, and then that's going to pass it to someone. Number 4, what'd you get for number 4? X equals what? X equals what for this one? Pass someone. Rachel, what'd you get? Number 4? Square root of close. Let's see. Four over 9. All right, let's double check. Let me go over that one. Make sure we got it. First things first. Add 16 to each side. We're left with 81 x squared equals to 16. So far so good. Divide by 81, divide by 81. X squared equals to 16 over 81. Lastly, how do we cancel this squared? Square root, square root. Yes? This cancels that. We're left with x equals, what is square root of 16? 4. What is square root of 81? That is 9. And we'll leave it like that as a positive. All right? And so you got that? All right. And last but not least, tell your neighbor what you got for the GCF. The last one. What was GCF? All right. Everybody show me with your fingers. What is GCF for that one? Yeah, that is correct. 4. Let's go. Send that in, please. Copy the agenda. Warm-up number 20, multiplying polynomials. We're still in the middle of Binomial Theorem. Of course, you guys loved last night's home play. And today we're going to do some extra practice just because I sense a disturbance in the force, just to make sure we get that here. Tonight's home play, 6 problems. 6 problems only. Now, for the sake of getting extra practice in before I give you an actual grade for your home plate, last night's home plate, you don't have to turn it in. Hold on to that. All right? Some of you spend a good amount of time doing that. Very good. Appreciate you. Good job. And we're like, bruh. Yes. All right? So once again, today I'm going to leave you 6 problems, but I want to get some practice in here in class. All right? So with that said, copy this code for your home play access, 7VCXW, 7VCXW, 7VCXW. All right, that's going to give you access to your home play. And once again, last night we saw some of you did these 8, which is fine. Today we're only going to do 6 of them, okay? But I want to get us to do some practice here in class. So get a Cornell note ready, please. All right? Get a Cornell note ready. And our objective for today, I can multiply polynomials. This is, like I said, this is the last session on multiplication for right now. And then we're moving on to division. Let's go. We love polynomials, right? Say never the definition for polynomials, please, just to make sure they got it. Definition for polynomials. Definición de Everyone, what's a polynomial? It's an expression, yes. All right. So I showed you guys that there's patterns with nature, and I talked about the Fibonacci series, right? And when I showed you how that is imprinted in your thumb and how they use that for your cell phones to get you guys to access. Why? Because they use numbers, okay? But then we talked about Pascal's triangle, yes? And how to fill that. So look up, once again, here it goes one more time. How do we fill out the Pascal triangle? There's a pattern to that. Remind your neighbor how to fill that in, please. Talk to the neighbor, how do we fill that in? How do we fill that in? Let them know. All right, we got it? Yes? All right. So from there, I asked you guys to find me a next row and so on and so forth. However, just to clarify, here goes one more time. This is something that you need to know. What is any number, anything to the 0 power? Tell your neighbor what that is. Anything to the 0 power. Everyone, it is 1. Those of you that keep writing 0, you're going to keep making mistakes when you multiply the 0 in. Be careful with that. It is 1. Next, any number to the 1st power. It's that number itself. So this one becomes x. This one becomes 2. So if I have x plus b to the 1st power, what is the answer, everyone? X plus b. Are we there so far? All right, we need to know that because as we're multiplying faster now with the binomial theorem, we got to know that. So for example, I gave you guys this yesterday. Look up. Xy to the 0 is, xy to the 1st is x plus y, yeah. And so on and so forth. So then we are now here x plus y to the 7th power. We can do that using the binomial theorem. Is that correct? So therefore, on your paper, write example, Michael Jordan Q. Let's go. Here we go. 2x plus, give me a number, 3. All right? And to the 4th power. All right. So, tell your neighbor the first step. How do we use what we learned yesterday given that? Tell your neighbor the first step. What do you do first? All right, Gabriel, what do we do first? Triangle. So we go all the way to what row, everyone? Row 4 because of the exponent. So we do 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, and I stop because that's row 4. All right. Next, let's write these as coefficients. 1 empty space plus 4 empty space plus 6 empty space plus 4 empty space plus 1. And we're doing this one together, yes? Okay, good. All right, next. Tell your neighbor what you write next to the 1, next to the 4, next to the 6, next to the 4, next to the 1. Tell your neighbor what to write next. Let's see if they remember. What do we write next? All right, looks like Rogelio's got it. Very good. Let's go with Gio. Gio, tell me what to write. 2x to the 4th power, and then 2, and then, and Yes. All right, not bad. Tell you never what to do next, and then Gio's going to pass it to someone. What do I write next to the 2x to the 4th to get started? Pass it one, Gio. Mario, what do I write next? Three to the, yeah, and then 3 to the, 3 to the, 3 to the, and 3 to the. All right. Is everybody with me up to right there? All right. So today, look up. I'm going to slow down because yesterday I think I lost some of you from here to the next step. I just want to make sure that everybody sees what I see in my noodle as we're going from there to the last step. So let me zoom in. Look up. Let me go with this first term. Here it goes. I write the number 1. This is multiplication. Then it's 2x to the 4th power. Is that correct? So that means 2x times 2x times 2x times 2x. That's what this means. Times. What is 3 to the 0 exponent, everyone? 1. That is correct. Write this out, please, so like that you have that as an example so that you don't get lost with tonight's home play. I bring down the plus sign. Do the next one. 4 times, and what does this say? 2x to the 3rd power. That means what? 2x times 2x times 2x. Times. What is 3 to the 1st power, everyone? 3. So you just write a big 3 right there. Plus, bring down the plus sign. Are we there? All right. Let me scoot over. Here we go. So I brought down my plus sign. What's the next number? 6 times. This is 2x to the 2nd. That means 2x times 2x times, check this out. I'm going to write this out right here. 3 times 3. This one was 3 to the 1st. That's why I only wrote it once. This has to be twice. Plus. Bring down the 4. Times. 2x to the 1st power is just 2x. Times. 3 to the 3rd power is 3 times 3 times 3. And our last term, here we go. Our last one, bring down the plus sign. Bring down the 1 times. What is 2x to the 0 power, everyone? 1 times 3 to the 4th power is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. We good? All right, let me zoom out. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that. A shirt, right? Q merch. Let's go. $10. You guys will buy for $10, right? You guys buy. Wow. You guys buy Starbucks for $7. Come on. A shirt for $10. Yeah. All right. Let me zoom in so you can do the next step. Here we go. At the end, we just multiplied numbers times numbers and variables times variables. Here we go. Look up. Look up. Here it goes. What is 1 times 2? Times 2 times 2 times 2 times 1, 16. Okay. What is x times x times x times x? That's x to the 4th power. Plus, once again, we're doing numbers times numbers, variables times variables. What is 4 times 2? 8 times 2, 16 times 2, 32 times 3, 96. Very good. What is x times x times x? X to the 3rd. Plus, what is 6 times 2? 12 times 2, 24. So now, check this out. I'm not going to, well, let's do 24 times. 24 times 3. 72 times 3. 216. What is x times x? X to the 2nd. Plus, go to the next term. What is 4 times 2? 8 times 3. 24 times 3. 72 times 3. I think Mario's got it. What is it, Mario? Very good. 216, and that is x to the 1st power. And last but not least, the last one. What is 1 times 1? 1 times 3, 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27 times 3. That is 81. And we are done. I did this one like this so you guys can see what's going on in between. The next one I'm not going to do like this because it just takes a little bit longer to do the process. Okay? So, with that said, let me send you the screen so you can send me your notes. I want to see what you wrote. Not that I don't trust that you're not writing anything down, but just saying so I can see your notes. All right. So, I did one together with you. You're going to do this next one by yourself. Example, Star Wars Q. Y'all ready? Here it goes. Parentheses, 3x plus 2, close parentheses, to the 3rd power, to the 3rd power. Go through your process, the entire process, lay it out, go step by step, and see what you get at the end. I'm going to leave that one up there so you guys can have as an example in case you need to break it down that far. All right, stop right there really quick. Turn to your neighbor and show them where you're at so far. See if they're following along. Show your neighbor, please, on that last one where you're at. Show your neighbor. Ah. Okay, should be just about done. Yes? All right, here it goes for the sake of time. What is the first thing we do, Joseph? And by the way, this is being recorded, Joseph. Woo-hoo-wee. A pyramid, up to what row? Third row because of the exponent, yeah. So we do 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, and we stop right there. So from there you take those as coefficients. 1, space, 3, space, plus 3, space, plus 1. And if you got it to right there. All right, from there, you take the first term, 3x, and you start at the third power. From there you go to 3x to the second power, 3x to the first power, 3x to the 0 power. From there you take the second term and you start at 2 to the 0 power, 2 to the first power, 2 to the second power, and 2 to the third power. We good so far? All right. So, like I said, this is going to go a little bit faster. Here it goes. 1 times, ready? What is 3 to the third power? That's 3 times 3 times 3. What is 3 times 3? 9 times 3, that's 27. X to the third is x to the third. Times, what is 2 to the 0 power? 1 plus 3 times 3 to the second power. What is 3 times 3? 9x to the second. Times 2 to the first power is 2. Plus 3 times, what is 3 to the first power? 3x to the first times, what is 2 to the second power? That's 2 times 2, which is 4. Plus 1 times 3x to the 0 power is 1 times 2 to the third is 2 times 2 is 4 times 2, that's 8. And the last step, numbers times numbers, variables times variables. What is 1 times 27? 27, bring down the x cubed, times, oh my bad, times 1, and still 27, sorry. 1 times 27 times 1, it's still 27. Bring down the x cubed, so now we are at the plus. What is 3 times 9? 27 times 2, that's 54. Bring down the x to the second. Plus, what is 3 times 3? 9 times 4, 36. Bring down the x. Plus, what is 1 times 1? Times 8. 8, and we are done. Check your work, please. Hands, have you got that? All right, not bad. Let's go. Let's do 1 to the 10th power. No, just kidding. Send me your work, please. Let's do another one. Example, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Q. Let's go. Parentheses. Let's do 4x plus 1 to the fourth power, See how you do with that? And Mario just arrived. Maybe he's going to help us with that last one. Ooh, Mario! Make a triangle. So we start at 1, and what row do we stop? 4. So we go 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, and I stop. So we go 1 space, 4 space, 6 space, 4 space, 1. All right. What do I do next? Pass someone. Gio, what do I do next? 4x4, 4x to the fourth, then third, 4x to the, All right. What do I do next? Pass it to Mr. Q. We got 1 to the 0, 1 to the first, 1 to the second, 1 to the third, and 1 to the fourth. So far, so good, yes? All right, here we go. 1 times, what is 4 to the fourth power? 4 times 4 is 16, times 16, that's 256. Woo, let's go. You know what? I think it's my coffee. You guys want me to share? I'll share it with you guys, yeah? All right, here it goes. I just shared the moment with you guys. That was good, right? Let's go. 256. What is x to the fourth? X to the fourth. What is 1 to the 0 power? 1 plus 4 times 4 times 4 is 16 times 4, that is 64. X to the third times 1 to the first is 1 plus 6 times, what is 4 times 4? That's 16. X to the second times 1 plus 4 times 4 to the first is 4. X times 1 cubed is 1 plus 1 times 4x to the 0 is 1 times 1 to the fourth is 1. Here we go, numbers times numbers. What is 1 times 256 times 1? That's 256x to the fourth plus, what is 4 times 64? 256 times 1, 256x to the third plus, what is 6 times 16? That's 96. Woo-wee. Times 1 is still 96 plus, what is 4 times 4? 16 times 1, 16x plus 1 times 1 times 1, 1. Hands, have you got that by yourself? Let's go, Mario. We got this. Send me your work, please. Let's see. We have time for one more. Let's go, Q. Bring it. Bring the fire. Example, Shazam, Q. Parentheses, 2x plus y, close parentheses, to the third power. All right. Since I went last, I get to pick who goes first right now. But I'll give you a head start. Let me send you a blank screen. As soon as you're done with that, send me your work. Hopefully today's practice helped, yeah? Yes, Mr. Q. It was a pop party. Right? Bring it. Let me record this. Sammy, walk us through the process. What do I do first? Triangle. All right, so I go 1. Where do I stop? 3, 1, 3, 3, 1. So I got 1 space plus 3 space plus 3 space plus 1. I'm using these numbers. Okay. Tell me what to write next, Sammy. To the third. All right, so that was the first term. And then? All right. Continue, Jesus. 1 times 2 to the third is 8. X to the third times 1 plus 3 times 4x to the times y plus 3 times 2x times y squared plus 1 times y cubed. Ooh, Jesus in the house. All right. And lastly, Mr. Q, what is 1 times 8? 8 times 1, 8. Bring down the x cubed. Plus 3 times 4, 12. Bring down the x squared y. Plus 3 times 2, 6. X, y squared. Plus 1 times 1 is 1 times y cubed, y cubed. Hands if you got that by yourself. Let's go. From 1 to 5, how come through are you today now with this? Got some 4s, some 5s, 3.5. Okay, we just need practice tonight, yes? Do your work, people. All right? We have time to do one more? You know what? Let's do one more. How about them apples? Let's go. No, I'll stop right there. I'll give you a head start, though, with a home play for those of you that want to go ahead. Here it goes. Let me show you that on the screen. And those of you that are following on YouTube, once again, put in some practice. There they are up on the screen. And I'll see you guys next time.